Ladies and want to station with attitude, super duper morning show. We got a special guest joining us in the building. Kimberly Meyers from Trending. She is here with us this morning. Good morning, Kimberly.
Morning. What's going on?
I'm good. Well, most people know you from Trending, but today, which hat are you wearing today? Besides the black one on your head right now, or blue? What color is that?
Blue.
Navy blue. Okay.
Well, today I just came to talk a little bit about my experience in New York for New York Fashion Week.
Oh yeah, you just recently came back. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I guess I'm in the capacity of a model today.
Okay. All right, Magdalene gal.
Yes, a little bit of that too.
Right. Yeah. So for most people that do not know you, before you started this whole, trending and social media, modeling was something that you used to do back in the days, right?
Yeah. I actually started when was that? A couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
My mom forced me to do Carnival Queen show. And,
okay, right.
And at the time, Bevel Bayam was a part of the team.
Yeah.
And from there, I guess they realized that I was good at what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Or good at modeling, let me say. And he kept booking me. And from then, I just keep on making the craft better.
Right.
And it just kept going. And I enjoy doing it.
Okay.
So, and I do my little research, make sure what's happening, how to make my walk better, how to make my poses better. I also collaborate with local photographers. So I work very closely with Howard from HV.
Okay, right. Big ups to Howard one time, yeah.
And I just continue taking pictures and building my portfolio, so to speak.
Now, usually when people hear that, you're a model, they think, that's not much work. You just stand up, put on clothes, and that's it. But it's a lot of work behind being a model, I'm sure.
It is, and I think the work comes, it's internally. So mentally, you have to be in the mental space to be able to present yourself in that way. And you also have to have a lot of self-confidence in order to be able to put yourself out there in that way. So, and two, of course, the external part is, being able to walk and pose and carry yourself accordingly.
Absolutely.
That's appearing to the eyes. So it is a lot of work, but I would say more so on the mental and emotional side of it.
Okay, interesting. Now let's talk about your recent trip to New York for the New York Fashion Week, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about it, because I've always heard about, this New York Fashion Week, and it's a big thing.
Correct.
Now, why is it big? Well, what is it actually about?
So what it is you have a lot of different countries and states that have their own fashion week. I guess because it's New York, it presents itself as, one of the most popular.
Okay.
So what is a lot of designers get that opportunity in that week to showcase their new designs that they have coming out, their new fashion line also. And then as well for models as well to be able to put themselves out there, right? So, it's always been one of those big dreams of mine to walk New York Fashion Week.
Wow, okay.
And coming from a small island, you don't necessarily have that proper line of this is what you have to do in order to get there. And if there is people that have done it, but they don't communicate, what exactly is that blueprint on how to reach the New York Fashion Week. So we have a lot of gatekeepers, I think, as well. But it's just a week of just fashion, models, designers. It was amazing.
Okay,
to be honest.
So today you're here to share how others who are interested, especially when it comes to fashion and modeling, how they can get themselves involved and part of these big exclusive modeling shows.
Right. So for me, what I did was I got in contact with a PR, which is Carlene Duzon, and she actually lived in St.Maarten.
Okay.
But now she lives in the States. So she was able not only to understand the type of culture that we come from and what our environment is like in St.Maarten, but also bridge the gap to the U.S.
Right.
So I would say, because you do see a lot of models here that are, taking pictures and really trying to put themselves out there and trying to figure out as well, you know, what's that next step. So it's basically really finding somebody that will be able to help you navigate those spaces abroad.
Right.
Because no matter how much we might feel like we're pretty similar to the US, we are still very different.
Yeah.
So it was nice to have somebody that understood me, but then as well was able to communicate and explain me certain spaces and also navigate and tell me, okay, Kim, no, you need to do this, and this, you know, in order for me to reach to the step of actually being in a show.
All right. So when you reached out to her, how after that easy, or would you say difficult, was the process?
You know what's crazy? And she would say too, it was kind of divine, like Kim, it was your time, because it's like you're in a pool of so many beautiful and skillful women when it comes to modeling, and experienced as well.
True.
So I want to say it's kind of like a flip of the coin. Like you take the chance and you hope that this is my turn, you know? So you do your castings and you put your best foot forward.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then for some people you have that you actually know people in those
on the
spaces.
inside, yeah.
Right. So now me being able to experience New York Fashion Week, I was able to network with other models. I was able to network with designers. I was able to network with the producers of the shows. So then you start building that relationship. So the next Fashion Week, at least you have an idea of, hey, you know, I could send this person a message and ask, what's coming up? Are you looking for models? I'm open for casting. And so it's really like, once you get there, then the networking really starts.
Okay, all right. So how was the experience for you? So once you got there, you know, you landed in New York, and now you're in the Big Apple, as they call it. Now you got to do the work, because your foot is in. Now you got to actually walk, literally.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I was ready. So the experience was. It wasn't necessarily nerve-wracking. It was just like, okay, Kim, it's time for you to really show what you can do, and also really show what all the work you have done before, how it came together. Because I've worked with so many amazing people, not only on St.Maarten, but also in the Caribbean. So, I mean, I had to represent some kind of how.
For sure.
And the thing is, too, our accent can't hide. No matter how much my mom is always on me about speaking properly.
Yeah.
So I always try to, you know, minimize that St.Maarten twang just a little bit, but they pick up on it.
They pick up on it, and they like it because it's different.
Exactly.
So, you know, I really want to talk to Kim and find out more about the Caribbean and everything. Yeah.
But what was pretty cool is that once they realize, okay, like you have a Caribbean accent, I would ask, is that Trinidad? Is that St. Lucia?
Right.
So I'm like, no, I'm from St.Maarten. And what was nice is a lot of people was aware of the island.
St.Maarten.
Yes.
Okay.
They would say, you know, I've been there on a cruise, so Port doing the job.
Right. Okay, good.
Or they would say, I know family members that vacation there, or friends that vacation there.
Okay.
So at some point I want to visit, and I'm like, yeah, come
on down. We got you. So, like you said, so you know, so once you got there, did you how does it work after that? So now your foot is in. Do they say, okay, you're going to work with this designer, you're going to be part of this show or whatever event?
Okay, so what I did was a casting call for Fashion Bomb Daily, for their Fashion Bomb show. And you basically, like I said, you're in a pool of a big group, and they choose the models that they want. So they scout the models for the designers. Now, within the show, there were 14 designers.
Yeah.
And within those 14 designers, they get to choose the models that they want to work with.
All right.
So there was still a good bit of models. So there were enough models to go around. I was able to walk for Nikki Blaine Couture.
Okay.
Which was really nice. So, I mean, overall, it was nice to finally experience the process on that level.
Yeah.
And then the night of the show is like crazy, because you have in one hall, you have makeup, you have hair, you have designers, and everybody is just trying to fit the puzzle together so they can make it on the runway in time. So overall it was pretty amazing.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm sure you would do it again.
Yes, I would do it again. Okay. And I mean, at this point, now that you have an idea, the idea is to, grow. Maybe it might not be New York. It could be Atlanta. It could be Miami. Paris. Maybe Europe. Exactly. So, and what was pretty cool is Dashawn. Dashawn was also in New York.
Dashawn from St.Maarten, right?
Yes, Dashawn Prince. So she also did New York Fashion Week.
Okay,
yeah, nice. We didn't cross paths.
Yeah.
But I saw from her Instagram she was there. So I was like, oh, that's nice.
So what about you? Can we see any videos, pictures of you, on the catwalk? Is there anything?
Yeah, on my Instagram.
Okay.
I uploaded the catwalk, and I also will upload some pictures. On my stories, I did the whole behind the scenes from beginning to end, but it's gone now.
It's gone now. Yeah, it is a story, so it stays 24 hours.
Yeah.
So like you said, you came here this morning because you wanted to not only share your experience, but also share how other people who are interested, especially when it comes to fashion, how they, from St.Maarten or other parts of the Caribbean, can get involved in this part of the industry as well. Yeah.
So like I said, I see a lot of local girls not only taking pictures, so they're building their portfolio, but also as well, are good at what they do. So I want to show that it is possible, especially coming from a small island, and then to continue building on your craft, and I'll also continue building your portfolio, because when I reached the point where they were asking me for a comp card, which have all my pictures and measurements, I was able to just take all my pictures and create one, and send it. So at that moment you're prepared for what the next opportunity is, and then also putting yourself out there and finding somebody that can help you get into those rooms. It will cost. It's an investment, especially coming from an island and you're starting on your own. You'll probably have to invest in airfare, hotel, to really be able to be in those rooms and navigate that space. But it is possible.
Okay. All right. So if anyone's interested, if they're listening, they could always get in touch with you, or are you going to do something like maybe a special seminar, anything in the plans?
Not necessarily, but they could always send me a DM.
Okay.
Like I'm always open to share. I think I love to see when locals are out there doing their thing, whether it's modeling, whether it's sports, business, like the whole works. Like just seeing somebody from St.Maarten doing something outside of the island just makes me so proud. So if I can contribute to that in any way, I'm so open to doing it.
How important do you think the support from within the island needs to be as well? Because we always get the praises and everything when you see us out there on the big stage, on the big screen and everything. But I always say you need to have the same energy here at home as well. Give us the praise, give us the recognition home here, not only when we make it big,
I agree. I want to say though, I do see a shift, especially in sports.
Right.
You see a slight shift when it comes to really showcasing the talent that we have on the island and showing that pride. Like by Raul Illich and I think it's Jose Lake, you see
the banners
of local athletes. So that's a start in the right direction. I also see on social media they're a lot more active in regards to sports. So those are the things I think that we need to do in order to really highlight our local talents. I think everyone do feel that pride, because since I came back, I've gotten nothing but love.
Okay.
But it's just really using the channels, and as well as the entities using their channels to really push, what we have to offer from St.Maarten.
Absolutely. All right. So like you mentioned, if anyone is interested, if they, they can get in contact with you, you're pretty much available. How can they do that? You said send you a DM?
Yes, DM on Instagram, Major Kim.
Major Kim.
Yes.
All right. So you can hit her up. And also I know you do other stuff behind the scenes as well. You have your trending and other businesses that you work with. So if anybody's interested, they could hit you up with that as well.
Yes, you can. Yes.
All right.
I'm all over.
All right. When are you guys bringing back the series, the one with the jobs and everything? I missed that. You and Janelle.
I know. Dare to Work.
Yes.
Listen, we have so much things that we want to do, and it really boils down to the coins. Like, it costs, and we believe so much in paying people what they're worth.
Right.
So collaboration is always awesome, and we're open to it. But time is money.
Yeah.
So we have to bring in photographers. We have to bring in videographers.
Yeah.
You need hair, makeup. It's literally a whole production.
Yeah.
And everybody keep talking about Dare to Work, and we really want to. And twist time, our portfolio has grown somewhat. So
you're doing something good.
Yeah,
so that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
But it's still there. I know we keep saying it, but it's coming. It's coming.
All right, sounds good. Well, Kim, thank you for joining us today, and congratulations and much success with you and your endeavors in the future. And keep it up.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Before you leave, though, I have one more question for you, which is our question of the day. Facebook.com/laser101. What place made you get excited when your parents would pull up to as a kid?
The old Burger King.
Ooh, the Simpson Bay, the one with the playground and everything.
The one with the big slide at the top. Yeah.
Truck. All right.
That was the vibe. And then they expanded and put the swings in the back. Yeah.
All right. There you go. Well, thank you, Kim, again, and keep up the great work. All right.
Thank you.
It's Laser 101, the station with the attitude. We got birthdays coming up next.